So who would like to recap what happened last time?
Well, after our fight with the skeletons and that spider that almost wiped us out, we discovered that the body of some long lost hero who was never no one knew what happened to him, but he wound up being buried there, and it looked like he was actually turned into a vampire, and he was put in like a state of suspense to stop him from turning fully. So we left that alone. Then we went out to go try to round up a couple of villagers that were taken. We bumped into a bunch of drow. Actually, before we bumped into drow, we bumped into the other creatures that were kind of like goblins in a way, but weren't. We fought the all terrifying snow shovel.
The
Uh,
real boss.
yeah, the real boss of the entire game. We made it out into the woods where we found some drow. Uh, Things did not go well for us. We were getting beat up, but eventually we took them out. Raver got like a really big kill and needed a moment smoking a cigarette in the back. But we managed to stop them. Unfortunately, we did not save anybody. And as we walked back to town looking at our wounds, we saw where the sun was supposed to rise, instead some type of tentacle looking spear like thing filled the sky, and there was no sunlight to be seen. And I believe we made it back to the church where we took our long rest.
It's very good. Go ahead and give yourself inspiration if you don't have it. I'll read a bit of text to help recap what happened after combat ended for you last time. Facing north, in search of your quarry, you see figures escaping through the cold hills ahead. And as you look on, the overcast northern sky darkens considerably. A black mist far beyond the clouds roils across the heavens. Suddenly, the weak rays of the sun are further muted until a false night descends on you. For a brief time, bands of darkness radiate across the dim sky, as if the sun has grown spidery legs or a mane of raven colored hair. Quickly, even this fades until, within a minute, nothing shines from above. Not the sun, the moon, nor the stars cast even a mote of light. All is black, save for scattered fires from within Rybalka. The villagers pause from their healing and rebuilding as the darkness descends. Its gloom eclipses both light and sound as a hush falls over Rybalka. Even the dogs and livestock are quiet. From the all-embracing shadow, the village elders step into view, led by High Priest Juriendor. And he steps forward as you finish your rest, with some pieces of parchment in his hand. There are precious few left who can track our missing and recover the moon shard. We pray that you accept these tools to help light your way and bring the villagers back before something worse befalls them. And he offers you 3 scrolls, and in his other hand, it unfolds and reveals 3 pearls.
Now, are these here just regular pearls?
You can do an Arcana check for me.
Is the man unable to respond to me?
Oh, I thought you were asking out of character.
I talk in a southern accent. I'm pretty sure I was in character.
Yes, they are regular pearls. They're more suited for certain spells that are good for identifying.
Well, hot dog, I could use those.
Anya, go and give yourself 5 gold. Sold your armor. And the spell scrolls are 2 scrolls of Cure Wounds and 1 scroll of Daylight. Now, you guys have taken a rest, and after your combat, you guys tried to see if you could recall if there's any instance of this blackness over the land happening once before. None of you guys could recall any information on that. If people want to give a history, a nature, or a religion check to try again to get more info about this, you are free to.
You know what? I feel like this is super important, so I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay. Mm, very good. So, Illicine, with your nature check, you can remember that the world is surrounded by heavenly bodies. Stars, moons, planets beyond paths almost completely unnoticed.
Yeah, star charts are used for sailing navigation.
Now, infrequently, one body passes closer and looms larger than the others, blocking out the rays of the moon and the sun, though never causing such total darkness. Most eclipses last a few minutes to a few hours. And Kamor, with your history check, grand eclipses oversee many moments in history, from dark portents at the birth of a despot or shadow covering a climactic battle to the sun vanishing until a prayer people are released from slavery. Eclipses mark dates and events to remember. No event in the Venture's recorded history describes darkness so total that not even the stars shine.
So I can't recall anything that reminds me of what's going on now. Then nothing ever was able to block out the everything. This is the first time for that.
Correct. Both of you know that, hey, this could be an eclipse, but Kamor knows that not even grand eclipses block out the stars like this.
Is it daytime now, or are we still at night?
From what you can tell, it's night, but mechanically, it is the morning.
If we look off in the coastline, do we see like any light down the way? Like, it does it look like it's only this region is being blocked?
You see as far as your dark vision allows you to, without the aid of the fires in the village. So people that do not have dark vision are going to have a tough time.
So it's just pitch black.
Correct.
Well, I'm sure glad I spent so many years in a dark cave that I was able to see in the dark now.
Yes, me too.
Surprisingly, it looks like daytime to me.
Thought you had a hard time seeing in the dark.
I thought I did too, but you sure it's dark out?
It dark.
I'll take your word for it.
More fish every day.
Now,
Well,
wouldn't you just see blackness past your 120-foot range?
it would, yeah, but like in that 120-foot range is like normal vision. I'm just like, okay,
Is it in color?
yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, they get the super dark vision.
Yeah, I see normally in darkness. So without like looking over the horizon, like I assume we're like in between houses and all that. Like it's like looks fine to me.
Goodness, it's even better than mine.
until we get into dim light, then I still get disadvantage on perception checks because it doesn't work in dim light.
All right. Is there anything you guys wish to do in Rybalka? Where you set out?
Well, I think. Do we want to sell some of the items I threw into my my ring? Also, can I have my ring back?
Oh, yeah.
Actually, you hold on to it if I'm going to go back into it.
Make up mind.
I have something I'd like to buy at the shop, if it's even still open.
It'd be difficult to do transactions in the dark, but yeah, you can make last minute transactions.
She just borrow a torch from somebody or a lantern or something. And she's gonna go buy some healer's kits.
All right, let's see how many they have in stock.
We should probably take the items that are in the party sheet out before we
Yep. I
You
grabbed
transact.
one of the pearls for identify, but I only need one for that. So we do have two that we could probably just sell.
I think I'm the only one who can take daylight, so I'll take that.
I think the two of you are the only two that can do cure wounds, and we don't have a wizard, so
Is Artificer on the cure wounds list?
If it's
I mean,
not,
You've
you
cast
are.
cure wounds before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I know, but like the scrolls sometimes have a certain list on them.
no. The list is typically who can cast a spell. Like you have to be able to cast a spell. To read the scroll.
All right, I'll grab one of the scrolls if you want to grab the other one.
I will do that.
Just a free heal. So
Seriously. I'm gonna probably keep it tucked under my belt.
do we want to save or sell the pearls, or do we want to keep them in case of emergency, like you lose yours?
It's a pearl per spellcaster.
I think only one person can even cast Identify, though.
Ah,
That's true, but what if he loses it?
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll hold on to.
Then again, how much do pearls sell for?
100 gold, but I doubt we're gonna get that here.
Yeah, true.
might as
Ow.
well keep an extra pearl in the gem, right? In
Yeah,
the ring?
I can throw one in there.
All right,
Nice little decoration for the place.
I'm gonna put the pearl back in the party sheet then, and you could grab it and say it's in your mobile home.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll get 2 pearls in there.
Probably the safest place.
You just don't destroy the ring, or everything just kind of gets like shunted about. And I have to clean it all up again. It's a mess.
And he mentions that, well, since you've come here and you've already immediately been set to work and sent on probably the most important task that we've had in quite some time, I think it's past time that you've earned the settlement fee that you all were supposed to get when you got here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, once you guys are stocking up the party sheet with unwanted items, I'll go ahead and sell those.
Okay, do we want all these torches? Should I throw them at the shopkeeper too?
I mean, I have 10 on me. I don't feel like we need 100 torches. I mean, most of us can see in the dark, right?
They're really heavy.
I'm good
I'm
with
on
selling them.
selling.
Reaver, you're back. I know you wear that mask when you sleep, but you just looked like you were just having a really good dream, so we just didn't want to bother you.
Much appreciated.
All right, I'll. And there's that too.
Raver, since you're up, if you want to give me a religion check, you could discern something that your party has not yet figured out about this darkness yet.
All right.
All right. Yeah, so I'll go into my ring, check that off, collect a bunch of supplies, put the 2 pearls on a stand, and then come back out, and all of the items that are in the party sheet are ones I'll sell.
Okay. So, Raver, during your time up here in Aventer, you recall a few ancient elven tomes that mention a dark episode called Naraneus' Shadow, which is supposed to herald some cataclysm that befalls the elves. So few writings of this event exist that a similar actual event has only been recorded one time, an eclipse that lasted for days and presaged a great war that decimated the elves' numbers. And you know that Neroneus is the Spider Queen goddess of the Drow.
All right. Well, coming or remembering this, I'll go ahead and inform the rest of the party about what I know of this.
Any reactions? Or just okay, cool.
Apparently, they seem all right with what I inform them about.
I really don't know what to make of it.
I didn't know that Drow would attack the surface this strongly.
Maybe they want out of ground?
Or it's
Maybe.
the fact that with this occurrence of the darkness, it's a better opportunity for them to resurface instead of having to deal with the sunlight, as they are known to be hindered by it.
Well, what I'm kind of more worried about is we have already seen one vampire on this island, and or this area, and if there's no sunlight and there's more of them, well, they ain't really nothing to stop them from just walking and doing whatever they want.
Lots of things like dark.
Lots of things that usually want to kill us.
All right. During my long rest, would I have been able to do some tinkering?
Yeah, what kind of tinkering?
Alright, I'm gonna use my magical Tinkerer's feature, and I'm gonna take 3 of my bullets, and I'm gonna have it have them emit a bright light in a 5 foot radius and a dim light in an additional 5 foot radius.
Okay.
Alright, so I just made 3 bullets here that are gonna be glowing light. At the very least, I have a few ideas for them. One might be good for tracking. They seem to be trying to run away a lot. If I could nail one of them with these, we could probably see the bright light off in a good distance in all this darkness. So we could use it for some tracking if when they try to flee. Not to mention it also help us see better in certain areas. Not all of us can see all pretty like in the dark as I look over at our green yelling sea. But just letting y'all know that I made some bullets here that we might be able to use for tracking.
What if the bullets go through them? Are you so sure that they'll embed themselves in our target?
I mean, it could go through, yeah, but it's not all the time that they can go through. Especially the farther I'm away, the further I am from them, the less likely it will go through. This it
Well, it's
loses
worth a try, I suppose.
it loses a lot of its oomph the farther the bullet goes, like almost any other projectile.
Oomph.
Uh, Power, and I kind of like make like a punching forward motion.
Oh. Like arrows, yes?
Yeah.
But stronger.
Well, good idea. Tracking bullet?
Yeah, I could also make it emit a sound too, so we could also that's also something we could do later in the future. I could have them make weird sounds or even just odors.
Hmm.
That sounds interesting.
Help for tracking, yes.
What if you lit up, say, a rock or something, and then threw it near an enemy? Use it like a flare of some sort.
Well, I could, but that's basically just like casting a light cantrip. This is something different.
True.
Pretty sure this will just stay lit until I choose to dismiss it or I just make more.
All right. Does anybody else have any other business in the village?
Did I get the healer kits?
Oh, right. They have one in stock.
I will buy that one. Also, do they have like a dagger or something?
I have a spare dagger.
Yeah.
I have a spare
You want
dagger.
to?
You have
Yeah, I have a couple daggers.
a couple
Oh,
of
all right.
daggers. You like a knife juggler or something?
Well,
No, the only
I'll pull out 2 daggers, a scimitar, and then conjure another scimitar.
I get it. You like sharp objects.
I thought
I'll go ahead and up my arrows as well.
How many you need?
11 at the moment.
I am fascinated by that little contraption you have there that makes a loud noise.
Too loud. But it worked good.
Yeah, Betty here works real good when she works, but when she don't, she don't. She can be a little fickle sometimes.
Hard to handle?
It takes a little practice in trying to aim this. It's not like shooting a bow or something like that.
But I'll go ahead and re-up on the arrows and also see if they have another quiver of 20 as well.
All right, so 3 silver for the 11 arrows.
Thought it was wand at first. Strange wand.
Yeah, it's definitely a boomstick if you know what I mean.
And 6 silver for a quiver.
Oh, he wants a
Alright.
full set of arrows too.
Anya, it's 3 gold, 5 silver for the healer kit.
Okay.
I would like to head over to the blacksmith and see if he thought about my offer about me offering to fix things for him in exchange for just like some scrap parts that I could use for tinkering.
Now, you were just talking about, like, scrap metal, right?
Yeah, any scrap parts of anything really that I could just have to work with. You know, it could be some wood from like hilts or even like some I don't know what they use for their guard wrappings, manta ray skin or whatever, but you know anything.
Hmm.
In exchange, I could fix pretty much an hour's work in like a minute or instantaneously. Save him a lot of time.
Let's see. Let's see if he has anything here. Well, lad, I'm afraid I don't have much in terms of scrap since I use it whenever I melt things down and use them for my own creations, but I can give you what I have left.
Well, I'll take whatever you got to parting with. Yeah, I see things are a little rough to manage to get around here, so I just want to make sure I can get something to start working on a few of my own projects.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I may also be willing to maybe collaborate with you sometime, maybe work on something together.
I don't know if you'll have enough time for a good smithing project, lad, but thank you for the offer.
You got like a crystal ball or something? I'm not looking around the counter. You a master of the foreshadow?
Well, did you decide to go look for our missing brethren that got taken from us? I don't even know if you'll be back if you did.
Well, I appreciate the boost of confidence you're giving me here.
Lad, the sun just went out. I'm not much confident about anything right now.
Well, I guess you do bring up a point. But I'm sure me and my companions might be able to figure something out about that. You you by chance ever heard of anything like this before, have you?
No, never seen anything like it. Especially since I spent half my life below ground. And he will give you enough enough scrap parts for like a small project.
Yay, small projects. Is there a way that I can break down like random pieces of metal that we find like gear and use that for things?
Um, ye.
If I could even tie like some RP reasonings for how I'm breaking them down, what I'm using them for.
Part of me thinks that you need a forge for some of the stuff you're probably going to want, but that doesn't. We'll say yes for now, and I'll just see what you have in mind.
Okay.
I know that for certain, ideas that you have, you'll have to make the blueprint first, which will take time before you can actually start creating it.
Oh, that's completely fair.
All right, is everyone else good?
Yeah.
Looks like it.
All right, well, you guys are heading back towards the North Road. And you head past that unfortunate place where you dealt with those drow previously. And I will share this map. The old North Road curves sharply to the east, but in this light, that sharp curve could only be a short bend. Enough footprints from a small crowd remain, having churned up the dirt in the road. With no light ahead, it's impossible to tell how far away the quarry might be. It's clear only that they were here recently, and that there were several of them.
Can I do like a survival check to look at the tracks?
Sure. You can also give me a perception check as well.
They're both +5, so I'll do survival.
I can assist on survival.
Go ahead and roll again then. Ooh, good thing she helped you.
Can any of us join in on the perception?
Yes, you can. Does anyone have any light sources going right now?
At the present moment, I do not.
I do have those 3 bullets that I believe emit a light, but I think I have them tucked away where the light isn't shown.
And it's only like a 5-foot radius, right?
Correct, but I mean, light in complete darkness from a distance is still light. I don't want to be seen from a distance, so I have them tucked away.
True.
I don't. I sold all our torches that I was given that I had. So.
I have torches, but I don't have them lit.
Okay, so everybody has dark vision. And Illicene with the super dark vision.
Yep.
Okay, let's see. Checks here. So, Mycalia, you can tell with that check that there's clearly a good amount of footprints heading down or heading up to the north, which would be down on the map to you guys. However, you also notice that there's also some other footprints up ahead. You can't quite tell where they're going from where you're standing. Kamor, Raver, and pretty much everyone except Illicene, give me another perception check at disadvantage since it's dim light for you.
Who has light?
Nobody has light. You guys are seeing in dim light right now from your dark vision.
Yep, dark vision is not perfect.
So, are we getting dim light from just the natural lighting itself?
No.
Yeah, you guys see darkness and dim light. And without any dim light here, there is no bright light for you guys. Yeah, the road before you guys just looks, kind of freshly trodden from all the footprints that you see heading up to the north. Mycala, if you wanted to get up there closer and examine the footprints, you're more than welcome to.
She'll take a look around tentatively, and if it looks clearish, she'll do that.
I'm sure everything's fine, right? They're gone.
Like the point of the footprints that seem odd to you would be up in this area from your survival check. Any other movements?
Since I'm helping her with survival, I move where she's moving.
I like to move here, but I'd like to be a little more cautious. Keep my hand on the hilt of my gun and get ready to pull it out if I see something coming.
All right, so
Actually, before I step near the traps, I'm going to do my symbiotic entity,
okay.
just to be sure.
I will summon a scimitar into my hand.
You guys get to about that point when the soil you guys had treading over begins to churn beneath you as hands reach out.
Why this way?
You guys thought the road just looked perfectly fine, but apparently these things were hidden particularly well. And y'all need to roll some initiative. Somebody please beat this -1 initiative zombie.
I got you covered.
Sadness.
Can you remove prone from me, by the way?
What?
Can you remove prone from me, by the way? I don't think I
yeah.
can do it.
Don't do it, it's a trap.
I don't want advantage against attacks against me.
Alright, so, surprise, surprise. Mr. Zombie, he gets stepped on by Macaulay. And he tries to struggle to target, because he's special. Or fantasy ground. There we go. Sure, go ahead, Sigil.
Okay.
Oh no!
You need to calm down with all these criticals you've been getting lately. I want you tested for steroids.
Number 2 gets stepped on by Kamor. Number 1, he sees a Reaver in front of him. He wants to be stepped on really bad.
Nice.
It's still showing me it's way back in the back area still. Ah, there we go.
It'll trigger whenever it's not the surprise round. Ooh. Number 4, Elisine stepped on him. He didn't like that. Round starts. Kamor, go ahead and do your held action.
Where are you? There's a snake on my boot. Bang!
What? Don't worry about snake. Kill zombie. Am I good to go now?
Mm-hmm. All you. Good hit. Come on.
Oh wait, these guys aren't prone, right?
They are not.
Okay. I'm a bonus action, put some temporary hit points on myself as I push a button on my armor and like this blue fizzy, look like shield thing wraps around my body.
Number 3 continues at Illisane.
Let's see here. I will. Well, let's get some hex going. And then I'll swing down with my scimitar.
That's a hit.
Some extra cold damage.
Chilly.
I guess necrotic and cold damage. You could probably flavor that as like freezer burn.
The cold chill of death.
Yeah.
Number 2, he was going after Reaver. I call ya.
So did I get my symbiotic entity off? Because I forgot to add temp HP to myself. Can I go ahead and do that, and you just like subtract the 8 damage I took?
How much temp HP do you get?
12.
Yes. Go ahead and give yourself 4. So it's still up.
Okay. She is gonna pull out her fancy new dagger, stab zombie number 4.
Good poke.
Poke, poke.
Alright, I'll go ahead and pull out Grim and take a slash at Zombie 2.
Ooh, he's out.
Okay, I am going to move. Just trying to get my character to be able to. Take a 5-foot step so I can give Kimura as well as myself some flanking.
Number ones. So go for Kimura. Miss. Number 4.
I'm going to use my reaction on him.
All right. Makes it.
Rip.
Bonk. Breaks through your shield, I believe.
Exactly.
Exactly. Sigil. Good hit.
Pretty good hit, yeah.
I'll hop over here real quick. Oof. I almost tripped on my shoelaces and missed that shot. I'm gonna quickly spin my feet around, make a little twirl motion and around Seagal, and try to shoot the zombie there in front of her to free up a little bit here, and then spin back into place to help Reaver out, distract this zombie.
She flinches a little bit when you fire the gun right next to her.
He's going after Sigil. Ooh, heavy hit.
I'll slide up to there. See here. This is the one I already have hex, right? Or does one have hex die?
Um,
I should have hex zombie 3, right?
You might not have it where it shows the thing to us.
Oh, it's set to turn off and roll. Fuck you.
Ew.
That's what. Okay, so yeah, that was the one I already hexed. I will draw a dagger in my offhand, and I'll swing twice at this guy. First hit gets the cold damage. Oh good, he don't have saves. I'll move to here, and I haven't used my bonus action yet, so I'll just apply hex to this guy.
good old chill touch.
Good old chill touch. He starts choking from the fungal growth around his neck.
All right, I'll take the new target.
Takes it out.
I'll reclaim the hex.
Okay, guys are unlocked and out of combat.
You know, I'm not surprised that there are. Wait, I'll take a look over the zombies real quick. Do they look like the villagers?
They actually look like very pale drow.
I'll wipe at one's cheek real quick. Is it makeup again?
No, these are actual bona fide undead drow.
By chance, do they have anything on them or on their clothing that can give us any type of idea who they were or what their plan was or why they're buried in the middle of the road?
You don't find anything on them, but those who want to try and make a medicine check about their nature of reanimation, they can do so.
I'll literally poke it with a stick.
Anya is going to give you advantage, but you do not need it. Since you're particularly in tune with these sorts of things, Mycalia, you notice that just from the complexion on the skin, that these creatures were animated in the last day or two, which means they were put here preemptively.
Does it look like they died of like natural causes, or were they like intentionally killed and raised, or were they just drow who died?
You look at the back of their necks and find a puncture wound. It looks like they might have been assassinated or willingly gave their lives for this cause.
Drow. Fanatics, one and all. We should be cautious from now on. They tend to favor traps.
You wanting light? Maybe we could see.
But I see fine.
Clearly not.
I mean, I see fine. Wasn't expecting things to come crawling out of the ground.
You have torches, yes?
Have torch.
Also, we could use that to give us a longer time period as well. I pull out my hooded lantern.
Can carry if want.
All right. I'll go ahead and fill the hooded lantern up with a flask of oil.
Also, does anyone need healing? I have more mushrooms if they'd like. She holds up her little bag. It has a little mushroom painted on the side.
I think I'm
Short
mostly
dealer.
fine.
Took a hit. Not too bad. How many you have?
10, though I can always make more.
Safe for now.
Very well.
I hand over the hooded lantern.
It's how far? Or do you want me to bother with the light source?
Do bother with it.
Are you gonna have the hood up or down?
So it's bright light to 30, dim light to 60.
I'll just do the 30 for now.
So now I'm in this weird position where I have 30 feet of normal vision, 30 feet of disadvantage, and then 60 feet of normal vision.
All right, the area is lit up brightly. Now that the tracks are light brighter, Macaulay, if you want to give another survival check, now that you're able to get close enough to where these footprints are messed about.
Seagal will give you advantage.
Advantage.
That lantern will last for 6 hours for you.
Okay. You have more oil or need more?
I have one more flask.
So you can definitely tell that a good amount of people went up the North End Road. However, you can also see not as many people took this path off to the side, and it leads north more directly instead of winding around a bit like the North Road does. And to give you guys an idea here, the road you guys actually see on the map is the road that leads south on the map you're currently on, and the road off to the side is heading in that direction.
So we're going this way, correct?
Yes.
When we bump into this off road.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really gnarly compass.
Let's see. If anybody wants to give me a nature check to some insight as to how this map works out, go ahead and give me that check. So Sigil and Elisine, you guys know that roads are paved with the intention in mind that they want safety for the travelers traveling along it. So the route that's been carved out before you will get you to the destination up north, or wherever that leads to. But the side path up here looks like it will get to the river much sooner. However, once you get to the other side, it looks like you'll be heading through the thick of the woods, which means the likelihood for more dangerous things to encounter goes up drastically higher than taking the road. So, with those in mind, you sort of are at a fork in the road here, and depending on which way you want to go, will affect what your group will encounter.
How old are the tracks again?
The tracks,
Like, how much of a head start do I think they have?
they have at least a day on you.
Well, taking the shortcut could help us catch up easier.
That is true.
Could
And,
shave some time.
what's life without a little risk, right?
Death, usually.
I mean, half of us died like twice yesterday. Maybe a little risk might be a bad thing, but
It was against a giant spider thing.
yeah. So that means things like that are around here.
No, that means things like that are underground.
Oh, they were, but now everything is dark.
I thought the natural course of, the hierarchy of nature has been uplifted in less than a day.
Yeah.
I have a scroll of augury. I could consult this if you'd like.
Nah, I'm fine with taking this off path here, but I do think we should be wary. If they made the path, that means they probably trapped the path.
Possible.
We could walk slightly off the path.
I'm fine with that too. I mean,
We'll be path adjacent.
We go that way?
Yeah.
I suppose we are.
Okay.
We should be very cautious, though.
Taking the shortcut path?
Like it.
Alrighty.
So how many of them mushrooms do you have, Yo?
10 currently.
10?
Though, as I said, I can make more.
Don't mind, I'll take 2 for now.
Give me one if I fall.
Is there like a better way to do good berries? Like, can I put them in the party sheet or something?
And you can make a little +1, +2, up to +10 heals on your character sheet for it. That's usually what I do with my lay on hands.
I usually just tell them, hey, go ahead and heal yourself 3 points, and then I'll subtract 3 from my inventory.
Yeah, I might just do that for now. You took 2, right?
Yeah, because I have to rely on you to keep track of the duration.
Yeah, I'll take 2 if you'll give them.
I will definitely give them.
If nobody
She's
else,
eager to share her work.
I'll take some of your little snacks there.
She'll hand him one.
I'll enjoy my mushroom.
I will hold on to one.
They are nutritious and filling.
She'll take one of the mushrooms, but she doesn't eat it yet.
Yeah, I might save mine for when we actually have a rest, and I'll just pop it then. It'll be my meal. I'm still full from breakfast.
Suit yourself.
Okay.
That didn't come out nearly how I thought it would. I wasn't trying to do that.
I mean, if you want to take a break for like a second or so, I gotta go to the bathroom. If you want to go get your soda.
Just saw the vote. I mean, is your car like right outside?
Yeah, but that's also where the monsters are.
Oh, true. Go get your damn soda.
I'll be back.
He gets eaten alive by the wolves.
Yep.
R.I.P.
Nah, I just have him. I just have one crit on him.
Yeah, just we push him out front, the wolf pack descends on him, and we just proceed past.
Sounds like a-
Like, the wolf shouldn't bother us if there's a free meal.
Almost as if on point. Your limited vision is met by several pairs of glowing dots in the darkness. They burn a dull, threatening red and appear to track you as you move. There's a palpable feeling of dread as some of them blink, A low growl presages hungry panting and the start of a prolonged howl. I'll show off their nifty little artwork.
Saber-toothed wolves.
Bark! And as soon as everybody gets back to their desk, I'll have them roll initiative.
I'm gonna be a rules breaker. Roll initiative now.
What? Go ahead.
Damn.
Breaking the rules is paid off yet again.
Oh, so close to rolling to the 16.
Maybe you should have been a rules breaker.
I just came back. Did we just find a bunch of wolves, essentially?
Yeah, people called it.
I'm back. What the hell is that?
I mean,
Something I wasn't prepared for.
people said that you got eaten by wolves for your soda, so I just figured I'd throw the encounter together. It's not like people predicted a classic RPG trope.
Yeah, it was tragic.
Sigil, whenever you get the time, redo that lantern light. You have to do that for every new map.
I put a picture of the spooky driveway I had to walk to get to my car in that Discord. You see what I was talking about?
How long does oil in a lantern last again?
6 hours.
All right. Illicene. My DJ wants to throw something else together again. That'd be appreciated.
Sure. You don't like spooky ambient music?
I mean, whatever you're comfortable fighting to.
I want to fight to I'm a Barbie Girl by Aqua.
Very flavorful. Good choice.
I will say it's been about 3 hours of travel since the zombie fight.
Okay, so Hex is no longer there.
I'm gonna say I'm probably not continuously burning the lantern.
Okay.
At the moment, it probably wouldn't be on.
Turned it off when you left Zombieland.
Essentially, once we had a good fix on where the trail was. Because she's trying to conserve some oil.
Look at that, a barbarian that thinks.
He didn't dump in, it's average.
I'm just saying, those people who play barbarian basically just go ooga booga, where next thing to hit.
Or I stand next to the cleric, or I kill the child.
Yeah.
Or haste me.
What you doing, Elsine?
All right. So these wolves aren't hidden or anything at all.
If you can see it, they can see you. So no.
Cool. These things look like they're going to be kind of aggressive, huh?
Probably.
Let's see if we could maybe just kill one or two of them, and maybe the pack will go away.
Have to kill the leader.
That'd be him in the back there. Alright, he is 50 feet away? Yeah, 50 feet. I will cast Frostbite on the dire wolf. He's probably going to make the save. He's a big boy.
Big boy!
And that'll be it. Because, unfortunately, I don't get Ray of Frost.
Dashing up there.
Immediate growling.
I have a growl off.
Her sounds definitely seem to be more angry cat.
Kimura, you are rapidly being beset by wolves and a big boy in front of you.
Let's just try to get Big Boy's attention. I'm gonna try to pop him right in the snout with this here gun. Am I allowed to make a bonus action attack?
If you're dual wielding, yes.
No, I have to shield equipped. Alright, never mind. Oh, he became a real dog.
Yeah.
Cujo looking motherfucker. Alright, I'm gonna pass my turn.
So I'll make a
Wait,
bite at
wait.
Ilzine.
These wolves look like normal wolves though, right?
Yeah, they look like normal wolves.
Alright. I mean, it's a cool ass token, but that's definitely a zombie dog.
That may be the big ass boy.
And he misses.
Ooh, watch it there.
Alright, seeing how we're getting kind of rushed by these things, I'm gonna call on my Blessing of the Raven Queen and teleport to the other side of this direwolf. And then from an action, strike him with Brim. And I'll have Whales of the Grave kick off as well. So the Wolf 3 is going to immediately hear the howls and calls from the dead as it gets hit with necrotic damage.
Nice.
Let's see. Lucine, do you mind me throwing Entangle on you?
I'll go for it.
No, I think I'll do Entangle. I was thinking about Fairy Fire, but...
Not bad.
Oh, was I supposed to... I was supposed to target Illicine, too.
Yeah, I can just say what's the save
13 Strength.
strength. I think
Hey,
I'm
you
fine.
Good.
Direwolf and Wolf 1. They are restrained. And as such, I'm gonna sneak back here behind Sigal.
He will bite at you.
Can he? He's restrained.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not paralyzed.
You can still take it.
Yeah, it just can't move.
Does he get disadvantage at least?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
No, that's good enough for me.
Okay.
Actually, I'll move right here. And I'm good.
Where was this guy on a coffee break?
He hits. And with his powerful jaws, he tries to drag you down to the ground. And he does.
He's gonna rage. Gonna run over here.
He's already restrained.
Oh yeah. Never mind that then.
I want him to have advantage on me, damn it.
I want a fair fight.
That'll hit.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
And then that's it.
Illicine, you were surrounded.
I am surrounded. I cast a spell.
Not bad.
And I'll just kind of like look around and be like, so, yeah, you can't understand me as I'm done. Okay.
All three commences the bite. Oh, should have been targeted.
Commence
go.
the bite.
Chomp. Oh, as soon as he bites, you see this wolf entire body just become coated in ice, and he just stands there.
I'm gonna damage the direwolf with my reaction.
Direwolf will let out a a very pained howl in the midnight air. Or I guess morning air, but it's like midnight right now. He makes it. He has to make a strength check to get out of that, right?
Yes.
DC 13?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
He struggles to get out, but he cannot. He is so weakened at this point, he can barely move himself. Wolf
Got
2,
like a bunch of mushrooms and stuff growing up on his arms.
he's going to try and move away from Elisane.
I might as well take the opportunity to attack just to give him a good thwack and be like, don't come back. Sorry, good, okay. Don't come back.
Ooh. You cut grievously into his back leg, and he lets out a whine as he hobbles off. He pretty much runs off the map here. More.
Alright, I'm gonna try to just give him a mouthful of Betty and pull the trigger. It's so wet in there, it got all in the flintlock and it just didn't ignite. I'm there cleaning it out now. Oh, you know what? I will take one step over here to this but whatever. I'm gonna go here and then up here between these two. I know it puts me in flankety flank. Well, I think I wolf one more. Yeah, there you go. I just want to try to get the attention of Wolf 1 and the dire wolf.
I'm fine, but I appreciate your concern.
He's going to try moving as he wriggles out of the entanglements.
I already used my reaction.
I will try to stab him, I guess.
I thought you were holding your gun and shield.
Yeah, remember my gun has a knife on the tip? Is what you agreed to it when we're making the character?
All right.
I mean, if you don't want me to do that, I could undo it.
Oh, go ahead.
Stab.
I poke him in the thigh.
Alright. Well, let's see if I can take out this dire wolf. But first, I will stand up from being knocked prone. And why not? With the howling of the dire wolf as I slash it through with the rapier, Wails from the Grave will hit Wolf 4.
Damn.
Oh, that went well. She's gonna hold her staff over towards this wolf. Actually, she's gonna move up here first. She's gonna chill touch. and it gets the typical mushroom growth on like its back, like right between its shoulder blades where it can't itch.
Mean.
Yes, they attacked us.
Or it's going to disengage.
All the wolves are running.
Yep.
She'll move there and she'll.
And she's like, all the wolves are running. I'm like, except for this little guy right here, and I boop the frozen one's nose.
Menacingly growl at them as they run off.
Boop.
I do not believe in leaving survivors.
I never thought I'd hear you say that against an animal.
Congratulations, you guys teased me so much on trying to save animals, and now I'm looking forward to killing them.
Oh no.
I turned to Seagull, 1 shot, 1 kill. And then I holster my gun.
It was leaving.
This pained howl and whimper of betrayal, and he lays there with his sad red eyes peering at you, going, "How could you do this?" And he slowly begins to pass from his mortal coil.
That's gonna make a good coat.
Gives you a very irate look.
But while she's giving him an irate look, I drop Grim, pull my bow, and shoot the last one.
Jesus. No. Oh. Oh.
Only one got away.
Don't tell them that.
You guys are out of combat.
I just thought of a good side quest, Reaver.
So, I mean, we could take one of them with us at least, right? At the next campsite. Get some meat off of it. Salt it up. It
Yes.
can last many voyages.
We eat.
We also might be able to get these furs made into something. It gets pretty
Hi.
cold around here.
Maybe
He's
maybe
gonna-
not this one. I think it's kind of ruined.
I also believe that if there is any fat to it, it might help with keeping a campfire going when we get ready to rest.
She's checking what kind of wolf this is. Has she seen its like before?
You know that these are just your run-of-the-mill wolves. You do know that normally they don't have red glowing eyes. They, that part is definitely unnatural to you.
Do you have any idea what might have caused it?
You can give me a intelligence check. You've got a feeling that the current phenomenon occurring in the sky might be swaying the minds of the creatures in this forest.
Huh. In this huge wolf was just a regular ass wolf. It wasn't actually a dire wolf.
It was that wolf.
It was?
Yes, he was the alpha of that pack.
Okay. And how long have
The
you
rest
been
of this
traveling?
clearing. Sorry.
3 hours currently.
3 hours in.
Would we like to take a break? A short rest, you could say, or do we want to keep pressing on?
Need break. Need meat.
And let's go ahead and
No sense wasting kill.
Well, it appears we have plenty to carve up. If you can do it quickly.
I'm typically a vegetarian, but I can probably skin it well enough.
I can assist with the dagger as well. Try to help with skinning up some of it.
She can assist with the survival check. If Mycalia's got the higher survival.
I have +5.
Yeah, you do. Wisdom is not generally a barbarian stat.
Not with that attitude.
I mean, mine's
So
not bad.
roll with advantage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you carve up that wolf just fine. You get all the good bits of the meat, even the chunky, fatty parts that Raver mentioned about sustaining a fire.
Not a bit put to waste.
And might as well go ahead and put the furs in. They could probably get us a good price.
Put the furs where?
Well, try to. And then you got sirens going by, so.
Yeah, Reaver's finally getting arrested for all his acts.
Holy crap.
He finally gets his comeuppance.
But we can go ahead and store it in something. I'm not sure what we'd be able to store it in, but be able to take some of the pelts anyways. Might be able to sell them.
She ties him up with a rope. Slings it over her back.
They could be decorative, at least, if nothing else.
Oh, well, it's prepared properly. Not like that.
So how many furs are you trying to get?
We have
Probably at least 2.
Definitely the large one.
Okay, I'll say you got the pelt from the large one from, because I assume that's the one you were carving up for meat.
Yes.
Okay, any others you'll need to do another survival check on.
She'll help Mycalia with it.
I'm just gonna go sit up against this tree here.
Are there certain artisan tools that can help with skinning animals?
By default, no.
It called knife.
Just a dagger. Yeah, dagger or knife.
A knife would be better than a dagger. Daggers are
Yeah,
meant for stabbing.
Yeah, they're a little bit more thicker, so.
Okay, you get those just fine. So you have the dire wolf pelt and a regular wolf pelt.
How long did the carving take?
I'll say about a half hour each.
While they're carving, I'll go ahead and start trying to grab some wood to maybe start up a campfire to keep us warm a little bit more. And
So how long are you guys going to be staying here?
I thought we were just gonna take a short rest here.
Short rest.
So an hour for carving and then another hour to rest?
Yep.
I assume that can't be done as part of the rest.
No. Well, you guys wouldn't get the benefits of it if you were carving.
But that way, while they're carving for that hour, I can be able to set up some kind of means to cook that meat that you just carved up.
Quick question, but those gems, how long would it take typically to pretty them up with the jeweler's kit? Like, would it take multiple rests?
I'd say you'd have to do it, during a long rest.
Okay. In that case, she's going to spend her rest looking around to see if there's any unique plants. And if she finds any, she's going to pull out a little notebook and start taking notes.
I'll be propped up against the tree here. Just sitting down, kind of watching them carve up the wolves.
Back.
Well, we have plenty of meat for the journey now.
And as soon as we are ready to do the short rest, I'll go ahead and roll.
I have to make items for carving since that's a thing, apparently.
The meat we get from carving could just be set as rations, really.
Yeah, I have to do the pelt coating.
Oh, right.
But while you're doing that, Zara, if we go ahead and roll for a short rest, or hit die heals.
Yes.
All right, I'm good enough. I'm only down by one wound now. Ooh, tongue-tied.
I think I'm just gonna hold on to my hit die because I only got one at the moment.
Don't forget your mushroom.
Yes, I still have that, but I only have technically only like 1 point of damage.
Oh hell! If you have those, they give you what, 1 hit point or?
They do, but I'm holding it just in case someone goes down.
Do
What's
you
it
have any
all
more
for?
left, or Mikalia?
The what?
Do you have any more of those left, or they already been all handed out?
I have. She opens her bag and counts 6 more.
I'll take one of those.
She hands him one.
I'll go ahead and eat that to get rid of that last point.
And you're fed for the day.
Do you like them?
Definitely not bad, but I like having my meat, so.
No, fair enough.
You gifted, Raver.
Gifted.
Gifted. Saw you first with bloodlust. Also like meat. Usually gifted like that.
Oh, that I've lived a lot of time out in the wilderness, so tend to enjoy some meats once in a while, and it's all right to deal with vegetation when needed to, but more of a spice to add to the meal.
Not gifted.
Not to a point that I would think of as what you're stating.
Hmm. Well, if gift is new, watch for bloodlust. Take money.
I will look into that and keep an eye.
All right, everybody got their rest in, got things situated. I put the hides in the party sheet. And people are ready to continue on?
Yeah.
On the dark wood map, we are currently where the purple circle is?
Yes, you have moved up a little bit.
Can you link me that map again? I think I accidentally closed. Thank you.
And Sigil, the lantern's in the party sheet for you too. Seems how you're holding on to it.
Oh, okay. You notice that Seagal's Sylvan is a lot better than her common, Mycalia. It actually seems a little dated.
Yeah, her Sylvan is like someone who learned a language at school or something and has never actually spoken to someone who really speaks it.
All right. At this point, thundering hooves and high-pitched battle cries herald the arrival of 2 centaurs. As they near you, you make out several facial features and narrowed eyes. One wears a steel helm, and the other has small horns on its forehead. Both brandish small shields, long swords, and wicked spears. The helmeted centaur steps forward and speaks in a guttural common tongue. Humanites, know these hills, not theirs. Pay your blood tribute.
What must we give in tribute?
Kill. Game. Drenched in blood.
You want wolf?
Fresh kill.
How long have we been traveling?
It's been about 2 hours since you left that previous destination.
Still fairly fresh. Not a whole day.
They point to the large boulder in between you and them. Place tribute there, then.
She puts the dire wolf pelt and what meat we did not eat there.
They go up and begin to inspect it. This is from the direwolf, correct?
Yes. Dire wolf is her most impressive kill, so.
Hmm. Brought low, blade to back, puncture wound. Like, this guy knows his shit. He can point out in the meat that you guys butchered exactly where Raver's blade pierced it through the back.
Did they understand when she spoke to them?
They did, and they actually respond back in that same tongue. You can give me a nature or history check.
I think that's about the same for me either way.
Ooh. Yeah, you are quite familiar with centaurs. You know that their forefathers consorted with devils and adopted brutal, aggressive traditions. You know that not all centaurs are exactly like that. A lot of them migrate all over the world. This tribe in particular seems like it still has remnants of it, like the horns on their head. That's also from their pacts with devils and their previous bloodlines. But there's no other abnormalities. You might see some with cloven hooves as well. So they're pretty much akin to tieflings in this world, but not as pronounced, especially in the later years. And I'll even say you actually know this tribe with that check. They are the Crooked Bend tribe. They look in surprise as you say this, and they respond in kind. Yes, not many know of our tribe, especially people wandering in the midst of the plains like this. You were headed into wood?
Yes, we are seeking a very large contingent of people. She's speaking in Sylvan, obviously.
Humans.
Humans and dark elves.
Large portion passed by a few days ago, headed towards abandoned keep from humans.
You know how far that is from here?
Right now, you could probably reach river at, like, they start to say, then they look up at the sky in kind of dismay. Probably sunset. You won't be able to tell by looking at sky, but it will take an additional 2 days once you cross river.
I see. Are there more of your tribe between here and there?
Scattered, but our main camp is away from the forest here. Very dark tidings here.
Indeed. Many dead creatures walk that should not. Wolves are very aggressive now.
Indeed, eyes glowing red as hot coals.
Still, they do flee when you slay their leader. For now.
At least they retain bestial sense.
Well, it was wonderful to meet one of your tribe here. I have only met one or two in the Feywilds.
Make a make a persuasion check. I'll let you have advantage.
Oh yeah. I know. My persuasion is god awful.
They look sort of awkwardly at each other. They're not used to conversing with people traveling along the road. If you are headed to river, be wary. We saw winged creature with humanoids there. Not sure what they were talking about, but if they are your quarry, take caution.
My thanks to you for the warning. We will keep an eye out for it.
They gather up the meat that you placed on the rock there and they begin to head off.
She'll step back towards her party.
Well, that went surprisingly well.
Oh, Yala was so nervous. Look at the groove she walked in the ground here, just walking back and forth.
What exactly did you talk about? Take it they accepted the meat.
Yes, they of Crooked Bend tribe have some between here and other of the plains. Might see more. There is fortress that way, she points. They say 2 days travel once reach river.
By chance, did they see any of the villagers being dragged off?
Oh, they spoke of humanoids nearby. They go towards fortress. Some have flying thing. Be careful.
Why would the Drow go to a fortress? I'm concerned why they wouldn't simply go back to the underworld.
Well, I mean, if they went through all the trouble of making it dark up here, it might be just the idea of trying to take over, fortify that fortress there, and then they have a place where they can start launching their attacks.
Have servants from town. Maybe something there they want, like church.
Well, I suppose we'll find out when we get there.
That's true. I mean, they still have that one drow that we captured. We could probably ask him some questions when we get back to town. He might know a little something extra.
Not counting on him talking.
I have a plan for that.
Probably should have talked to him before we left.
That's fine. We'll give him some time to stew. But my plan is to do a little magic on myself to make myself look like one of the drows. Maybe have you guys toss me into the cell with him. I could speak Undercommon with him so I could hold a conversation with him. And maybe just see what he might leak out.
Have you ever met a Drow before?
I have once, but that was kind of in passing.
Well, if they're particularly stupid, they might... Well, I don't know about the one we captured.
This is my first time seeing Dark Elf. Other than
I envy you.
seeing Pale Elf once. Didn't talk to.
You know, when I came to the surface, I was nervous at first, but the thing that won me over is that I thought, oh well, at least I won't have to worry about the Drow for a while. I suppose this is what I get.
Are they really that bad?
Back home? Yes, they're monstrous.
Huh.
I didn't...
life on the seas, so not a whole lot of drow there.
I didn't want to say it in front of the people, but those hostages are likely better off dead. At least if the Drow get away with them. Either slaves or food.
First time seeing Dark Elf, he attacked. He's stupid. Now they pretend to be dead things that move. They still stupid.
Alright. After some discussion, you guys continue up the way to the north. And you eventually reach the riverbank, and you were looking for a good place to go up to it. Throw on the Cosmo Canyon music here. And you guys will be on this map here. Following the riverbank, it becomes a dark cliff. Above you to the north rises a wall of stone. And below you, the icy, dark wood river flows southeast. Not far ahead, the cliff face levels out and the road turns abruptly north through the trees. And in the far distance across the river, 2 points of weak light struggle to pierce the night, barely illuminating a large building.
What sort of building?
You cannot make it out from this distance. Like the 2 specks of light are just they're sort of just wafting around, not really focusing on anything, and the building is clearly outside of the range of your dark vision.
Well, if our super dark vision seers can't see that, then we're beat.
It's just too far away.
You said it was, what, the other side of the river is too far away to see? Or...
It's farther up this path here.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Well, keep going that way. No other way to go.
Well, we want to cross the river, right?
You have crossed the river at this point. You're essentially just following it.
Oh, okay, okay. We crossed the river.
Go and take round movements here.
But, like, she's definitely keeping an eye out. She's got her sword out.
Yeah, same. Also, I'm going to use my symbiotic entity.
I'm just assuming this entire travel we just been tense the entire time, just ready for something to attack us.
Incredibly, with the dark atmosphere lending itself and warping the minds of the animals, it's definitely been a interesting trip so far. Okay, with that, I need everybody to give me a perception check. This is based on hearing.
I'm not a real lycanthrope. I don't get advantage on that shit.
You're a real lycanthrope to me.
Aw, thank you.
Okay, so with this here, let's see, Sigil, Raver, and Mycalia. You guys stop briefly in the pathway, hearing something start to crack from on top of the hill. And as you guys look up, you guys start to see a large roll of logs cascading down the cliff.
Are we able to dash out of the way in time?
So those of you that passed your perception check, you will have advantage on this dex save to avoid the logs. Those who didn't, it's just a straight roll. So Mycalia, Sigil, and Raver have advantage.
Clicked the ADV.
Go ahead and roll the saves out in the open.
Oh, do our saves ourselves?
Yeah. Okay.
Do I see this son of a bitch up there?
Yes. He is the one who cut the rope down that was holding the log trap here. Let's see. Mycalia and Raver. Both of you guys take 5 bludgeoning damage. Everyone else takes 10.
And part of the trying to get out of the way is that I believe would be trying to like move out of the way. So that's my movement in case that is.
So when the logs come down, the people who failed the saves
I look over the edge.
you guys are pushed to the brink of the river and are knocked prone.
How far down is the river from us?
It is about 60 feet down.
Oh, okay.
What'd the dude look like, though?
He was definitely a drow.
He wasn't shirtless, was he?
He was not. He's wearing armor.
Damn.
He looks confident. And those of you at the edge can see big old spindly boy there.
Oh no, it's a spider.
Oh, no, one of those things.
Oh
So
man.
everybody can roll initiative.
I remember somebody calling that was about to happen.
All right, Mycalia, you managed to bump your knee on one of the logs, but you stay put, and you see that dude up there.
How high did you say the cliff was? Like 10 feet?
That cliff is 20 feet. The one off the cliff edge to the river is 60.
Oh, he's probably out of the range of Thorn Whip then. I was thinking I could like Thorn Whip and pull him off the cliff.
That'd have been boss.
It's only 30 feet though. She is gonna run up here by the others. And she's going to cast hold person or blindness. Let's do hold person. I want to play with my new toy.
He fails.
She holds up her staff dramatically, and a bunch of spores and powders start to appear around him, and his body just tenses up. He can't move. She shouts, "You'll have to do better on your traps than that, Drow."
Yeah.
This guy will shoot out a web towards Mycalia. He'll miss. Kamor just got your ass beat.
Yeah, I'm used to it at this point. I I stand up. You know what? I'm not even gonna play. I'm just gonna shoot 3 magic missiles right into that spider.
Ouchie.
5, 10, 15, 20. Let's go. Those logs are no longer there, correct?
Some of them are, but we'll say that they're not. I don't feel like drawing.
Alright, then let's walk right here in the middle. I'll bonus action, give myself some temp, and pass my turn.
It will do a wisdom save again. He still fails. Sigil.
I stand up. I can get that far. And I'm going to shift.
Wow.
All right. I pull my bow, take a breath to calm myself, and steady aim, taking a shot at the giant spider.
Okay.
And as soon as my mouse lets me click on something.
$19 and a 20.
Oh, holy shit.
Run with fucking spiders.
Damn, that was a good roll.
God damn.
Thing.
I just, as soon as that pierces through the spider, I turn my gaze right towards the dark elf that stands up there. You're next.
Oh no.
He's in danger.
I guess I will stand up.
Okay.
Let's put everybody in fireball range. There we go. If one of us gets fireballed, we all get fireballed.
I think if we get fireballed, we're probably going to die either way.
He is 20 feet up. Is he in range? It says 50 feet there, but obviously it doesn't include verticality.
For frostbite?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Okay.
He may be paralyzed, but his body still resists the cold. You would not be able to see him at this point.
Ah, less. Can I see him now?
Stand in the same row as Sigil, and I say you can. All right. The chilly touch.
He just gets more mushrooms on him. No end to it.
Alright, so I'm assuming I'm gonna have to take a few steps back as well. Well, let me map this out a little bit better, actually. Let's take my full 30 and walk around the gala here. Do I have sight of this guy?
Yes.
I'm just gonna ask the splash when he's a little far.
Auto fail. Ow.
And let that be a lesson to you.
Wisdom save. He's still paralyzed.
Damn.
I mean, we could just go up there and capture him, see if we can get some questions out of him. If not, we
It's a
move
20-foot cliff.
It's doable.
What you doing?
She wants to climb the cliff.
All right, give me that athletics check. Do you have a climbing speed at Bull Shifted?
No.
Unfortunately, your claws make it difficult to pierce into the rock wall. I'll let you try one more time to try and get up there. Okay, that time you can go up. There'll be half movement while climbing up the wall.
So I get to like here, I guess.
Were you going to dash?
I'm trying. Do I get all the way up or what? I guess I still get about right there.
Yeah, you can get up to the top with a dash action. Okay. Raver.
I'll get to a better position where I can see him better. Take another breath, even though he looks to be motionless, but just to be precautious. So close.
It's a hit.
Scene.
Well, I'm not climbing up there. I will turn my sword into a heavy crossbow. That'll be an action to do that. Just load a bolt in and just get ready.
I'm just gonna keep chill touching him.
Okay.
Not much else I can really do, so. Nice.
Good hit.
She just keeps both hands on her staff as she tries to hold him in place.
Gamora.
Alright, I too would like to climb. Using a charge to add my intelligence modifier to this roll.
All right, athletics. Ooh! Nice cat face.
Yeah.
You latch onto that wall with that armor magical strength and you haul ass up there.
Yeah, double movement though, right?
Yep.
And I can action dash.
Yep.
Yeah. I just kind of like crack my knuckles as I get behind him.
Wisdom save! Damn it! Sigil, your prey is before you.
You want him alive or no?
I kind of put my hand on top of his head. Oh, let's see if he's willing to cooperate. Huh? Huh? And I kind of
Alive, but not unharmed.
Okay. Non-lethal damage.
Ow.
You sure you want him alive?
Easy over there, man. We'll get you a fix later, all right?
Hmm. Very well. I hold my action, bow trained on him for just the wrong move.
With my crossbow loaded, I will hold my action to. I will move over here and then hold my action to shoot.
Ah, just keeps growing mushrooms.
Oof.
This poor man.
He can't resist the grapple check because he's paralyzed, right?
I think it's just auto failed dex saves.
Oh, I'm gonna try to grab him. I'll use a charge if I need to. Let me see, it's athletics.
Let's see here. Paralyzed.
No, no. It does. Wait, no, it only fails saving throws.
Yeah, you auto fail saving throws.
Oh, any attack that hits the creature is a crit if the attack is within 5 feet.
Yes, there's that too.
Do I auto crit grapple him?
Lol, no.
You can auto crit stab him.
Can I auto crit shove him? I want to throw him down the cliff.
You can add your modifier if you want.
But I think Sigel's attack should have been a crit.
Yes, it would have.
Yeah.
And I already said I would, so I will just mark it off anyway.
So that's +3.
Yeah, I made only an 8.
12 beats yours. And 7. Sigil, roll another d8 for me. Okay.
Are we not doing the modified crit in this one?
What did she roll? 4 more. Okay, did it.
Alright, I'll item interaction, pull out my rope, and pass my turn.
Nope.
Still no.
Damn, and that's only a DC 13. He sucks.
Nope.
He clearly doesn't have much wisdom taking us on.
This is the karma for like the 13 criticals that we got last week.
Yeah.
That's a crit.
It was
Ow.
non-lethal, by the way.
Yeah. Crits aren't non-lethal.
Could have told me that.
Uh,
Yeah, doing the same thing as you, huh?
I mean, he wasn't insta-killed.
Oh well, accidents happen.
accident. His head's way over there.
I guess I loot his corpse. I don't fucking know.
I release the tension on the bone, replace my arrow in my quiver.
Okay.
Being up here, is there anything of notice that means Sigil should look at?
On him, at the very least. Raver, you get up there fine.
Can I
You
ride on
find-
Raver's back as he climbs up?
Fine. He'd have to take.
It'd probably make
I'll just wait down here.
You find a pair of garnets worth 50 gold each, a purse containing 51 gold. He wears a nice looking ring, and he has 3 potions on him. 2 of them are red, one of them is gray looking.
I come over here and just continuously stomp on that damn spider, reliving the moments of the last spider encounter.
Well, we loot the hell out of this corpse and go back down, I guess.
Before I go down, I just want to do a perception roll since I'm on this higher point to see if I can see anything up ahead.
You think you see the outline of a large structure in the middle of the woods. You can't make out what it's made out of, but it's not terribly far away from your location.
Alright, does the top look flat at all, or does it look more curved?
It looks flat, and it's by this building that you see the 2 very weak looking lights.
Alright, are those lights up high in the building?
No, they're down low.
They're down low. Alright. I'll get down to the party members that can understand me. Alright, so while I was up there, I was taking a peek, and I saw some type of structure. I'm pretty sure it's that base or fortress that they're talking about. And it's also where them 2 glowing lights seem to be coming from. They're also coming from pretty low, so I'm assuming there may be like lanterns of some kind.
You didn't see what kind of building it was?
The best I could tell you is kind of box shaped.
Well, they said they were going to a keep, right?
I believe so.
Well, I don't know how surface or keeps look, but that doesn't sound familiar. I suppose we can check it out, but again, we should be cautious.
Yeah, we usually keeps have the ability where they can be up on top of it making attacks. So usually if they have it more flatter, so their men can walk around and shoot bows or ballistas or whatever else it may have you.
How far does this cliff go down the road? Like all the way to that building? Could we just like climb up and then walk along the top of the cliff? In case there's like more ambushes or something?
That top of the cliff only goes for about another 50 feet, then it stops.
Nah.
You are pretty much getting into the thick of the forest now. And your bodies are actually telling you that, hey man, we're getting kind of beat right now.
I have an inner conversation with my body. Is it from yesterday? Are you still lagging from yesterday?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Maybe find overhang we can rest.
Yeah, I mean, when we're up on the top of that cliff, did it look like it had like more spacing going on behind it, or it was kind of like a boxed off little area?
It was like a box off little area.
Well, that might work up there in that cliff. I mean, there are some trees for some kind of cover, and we would have the high ground at least.
Okay.
We could check out this building at least and see if it's friendly first.
No, that building seems quite far away. Like over from looking at it, what would I guess would be the time frame to actually get to that building?
Probably about an hour.
The one up the road?
Mm-hmm.
No.
There is no road at this point. It's just getting through the woods.
Well, I think now seems like a decent time to set up camp. We found a serviceable location.
Well, that's good.
I guess the ones who are better suited can get up there and drop some ropes down to help the other folk.
I'm going to try and climb.
Seagal will climb back up.
All right, if you're using the ropes, athletics with advantage.
Oh, somebody has to get up there and place the rope first, but
Yeah.
Raver's still up there.
I gotcha.
are you sure you're like covered in spider blood, man? You got this? You sure?
I'm good. I feel a lot calmer now.
I can't wait till Raver goes to the Underdark.
I go ahead and move up to and using a pit and attach a rope and toss it down.
Is there any more of that spider we could eat? Or did you trash it?
That spider is not edible anymore.
We can make soup out of it, right?
Not eating.
Try. I mean, there may be a bit of leg still left. You could probably like gnaw on it for a while.
No, I have my mushrooms.
Yeah, I'll eat my mushroom now, I guess. While we sit down and get ready.
Right?
And the water's even further away.
You can hear it at least.
That's calming.
You know, if you really want, I can make you a little something that just has a continuous sound of the ocean.
Can you?
Yeah, it's a little thing of mine I could do.
Sure.
Seagal eats the mushroom.
You got something of sentimental value that I could put this on? I don't think it can't be magical though.
Something magical to put it on, or non-magical to put it on.
Yeah.
You have new ring.
I do have this new ring here that has no magic on it anymore since it was used.
All right. Trying to think here. Do I want to make it more like wave sounds or just like echoes of the sea, like being underwater? What would you prefer?
I think just the echoes of the sea will be fine.
All right. There you go. When you use this here, it's gonna take about 10 feet, around. You can hear it, but it'll make the sounds of the sea. And I'm going to deactivate one of the light up bullets I have. This is through the magical Trinker's feat. If you want to look at it, I put it in the chat. Crow.
You good?
All right, here you go. This ring right here will give you the nice, relaxing sound of the sea.
My collie is going to take the 5 remaining good berries and pass them around to everybody. If you still need something to eat, these will go bad soon, so good to eat them now.
She accepts it.
I'll take one more.
You making more before sleep?
Yeah. I still have a good bit of magic remaining, so I can make them in bulk.
Before our long rest, I'm gonna just hold on to that pearl and squeeze it, and get my spell slot back, just in case something bad happens. And I'm gonna ask y'all. I have such a hard time saying your name, dude. Sorry. Yalency. Yeah. I pass it to the green lady,
Team.
Elisine. So this pearl here can help get a spell slot back. Do you want to hold on to it, see if it works better for you for a while, and then maybe we'll pass it on to Makalia, just see who, everyone spend a little time with and see who it works with best.
I'll hold on to it if you're not going to use it too often.
I'm usually spending my hard action turn kind of thing on using my guns and things like that.
All right.
Like I said,
I'll hold on to it for now then.
Kimura, you're the one that can figure out what these things may be, right? The 2 vials of potions there.
Yeah, I guess I'll also sit down with an actual real pearl this time. No fooling. And I'll spend 44 minutes identifying these 4 potions. Or, I'm sorry, 3 potions at the pouch.
I'll say that you guys, you can tell that the 2 red potions are potions of healing. The grayish potion is an incredibly rare find, a potion of invisibility.
Ooh.
Well, this here is one of them fancy potions that make you invisible for an hour. An hour, I believe, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That can come in handy.
Very much.
Yeah, especially since we're about to walk up on that there keep that we don't know too much about.
What the picture on this ring? Shield?
Picture on this ring should tell me here.
I mean, it says shield on it. I don't know what a heater shield is, though.
Why they put shield on ring?
Perhaps it's a symbol important to them. I don't know.
Maybe that might be something magical too, or
Clearly didn't protect its old owner.
maybe it was just on the wrong hand.
Well, if y'all want, I can fiddle around with that and see what happens.
You think it magic?
I think I'm willing to spend 11 minutes of my life to find out.
As you all do that, she's sitting off to the side and like furiously sketching some mushrooms that are attached to the side of this tree in her little notebook while she's like chewing on one of her own.
Your efforts with Identify spell reveal that this is a ring of protection.
Well, I'll tell you what, this the shield shape on it makes a little sense now. This ring here will give you a little protection while wearing it.
Really?
It'd probably be best worn by one of you frontliners.
I think I'm pretty alright on protection right now.
I mean, if it's alright with you, Cigar, I wouldn't mind hold on to it, because eventually I'm just going to drop my shield and go and try to use 2 weapons.
You can actually do it with that loud ass contraption.
I got a few special tricks on it that allows me to do quick reloads and things of the such.
More noise.
Well, you always getting beat. Maybe you need
But out of character, I'm also fine for the throwing off for it too.
Oh no, she's fine with you having it.
Alright then, thank you, I appreciate it very much.
I could possibly help out with giving a bit of an investigation of the area ahead when the time comes to it with that potion of visibility.
I have no problem with that. You definitely look like the more how should I put this in kind of words? The
Light of foot.
yeah, we'll go with that one.
Yeah, we'll definitely go with that one.
I'm not bad at being quiet, but not that good.
You just gotta promise us that if you do something like that, you don't wind up going on some kind of like killing spree and like bringing like 45 something whatever's towards us.
I'll definitely make sure to not have that be an issue.
Also, how many gems can I pretty up with my long rest?
I'll say 2 gems per long rest. Now, depending on what you roll with for your check, you could actually devalue the gem. So just keep that in mind.
Someone taking other potion? She slips one of the healing potions in her bag.
I have 2 already. I'm alright.
Elacine, why don't you hold on to it?
Onto the potion?
Yes.
I already have 2.
Oh, all right. I guess I could take. I only have the 1, but I did just grab the potion of visibility.
If you want me to hold on to it, I can. I was just letting you know I already have 2.
What should I
Why
roll
don't you
for
hold-
the jeweler kit? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
That's all right. But why don't you hold on to it? Well, just in case if one of us goes down, you might be able to get to one of us quicker.
Very well.
All right. And you guys get a nice long rest in. And we'll stop here for the night.
Yeah, we
All
survived.
right.
Did you hear my question, Crow?
No.
What do I roll for the jewel thing?
Let's see. Do you have that skill? No. I'll add it.
Sigil, you may want to maybe find a way to lessen the aroma of those pelts that could come in hindrance further in as well. May bring in some unwanted guests from the smell of them.
Can we simply put them in the ring?
Need salt.
I don't know if Elisine would really prefer having that air rate in her special room there.
No, you're not putting those filthy things in my room.
Well, need salt.
Macaulay, I put a jeweler's kit skill on your skill sheet. Give me 2 of those rolls in the tower. I will just say that the default stat for this is going to be Dex.
Anyway, we actually already got rid of the direwolf pelt.
I'm going to be switching during the long rest to Guardian's Infiltrator.
Okay.
I'm going to do it on the 2 garnets we just got.
What skill would be preferable for going for the next session or next session?
Good question.
I think I'm going to go nature, seeing how we're going to be more forest-based area at the moment.
So it's been a while since you've handled any type of gem, and you actually end up lightly fracturing both of them. And it lowers their value by 5 gold, so they're only worth 20 gold now.
Oh. It's been a while, I'm afraid. I'm a bit out of practice.
Oh, those poor things, they were so beautiful before.
They're still beautiful.
You broke it.
Only a little.
And you guys are there on the map.
But yeah, she does, like, spread the hide out so it can dry more. We already scraped all the flesh off.
Yeah, figuring maybe like kind of rubbing a bit of like it, not good for it, but maybe rubbing some dirt into it to kind of mask the scent would help too.
Not much scent.
We don't level up, do we?
Nope.
Alas.
Tell you what. You want to bend over pelt and cry, get me salt.